Marcus Portrait, how you doing, sir?
How's it going, Greg?
Fantastic. I gotta say, it is phenomenal seeing you as our commissioner, but it is horrible how your career ended. I need to say sorry.
Thank you.
How does it feel that you're back in the action, so to say, just not in the ring?
Uh, uh, to be welcomed back like I was by the fans and by the people behind the scenes of ARW and the workers as well, it was overwhelming. And for Joey Boom Boom, King Bishop, to entrust me with this opportunity as commissioner means a lot to me as well.
It's a hell of a responsibility.
Oh, it is. A lot of heat comes with it.
Unfortunately.
Yes, but however, I have to say, to not be in the ring as an in-ring competitor,
Especially with what's going on with SCW.
oh, if I could only get my hands on some of those guys how I want to, but I can't.
Medical.
Medically, I cannot be physical, so therefore I just have to sit on the sidelines and watch the other guys handle the business.
We have capable hands that you have it in.
Oh, yes.
Very capable wrestlers on our roster.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, from Max to Hudson, Excalibur, a lot of these guys that are on the Cutler. I mean,
Dave Allen. I mean, the list goes on. I'm sorry that I keep
no,
putting
yeah,
names
these guys.
in your mouth.
No, you're absolutely right. All these guys deserve to be mentioned.
There's many more.
If I could go down the list and say every single guy, I would. I know we don't have that time.
Yeah.
But all of them, every competitor that comes into the ARW ring has some respect from me, whether it could be a little to
A copious amount.
a hugful.
There we go.
There's so much, but every single one that puts it on the line in that ring, I have respect for, one way or another.
Good, bad, or indifferent.
Good, bad, or indifferent.
Now, speaking of good, bad, or indifferent, last Saturday, not this one, but the one prior,
Yes.
ARW, we have the ARW Heavyweight Championship on the line. You have the family, Charlie Jr. and Mad Dog Ivan Manson, facing the Scumbag Army with Rat J Flywheel and the Machine.
Yes.
Great match.
Incredible.
Until something gets thrown in there. A little bit of a...
Oh, you mean the guys from SCW?
Yeah, Hunter and Maverick.
Yeah, that came in and decided to mess with the ARW match. ARW Heavyweight Championship match.
I interviewed Hunter last week.
I did see that.
Okay, so you've seen him and Ivan have history. Not good, bad, indifferent. They have history together. They've trained together. They broke bread together. They broke each other's skulls.
Great memory of what he said.
Well, I did do the interview. Thank you. But nonetheless, with all of that, how do you think they're... I apologize for stuttering and going back on this, but trying to get my thoughts clear on how I want to say this is, Hunter's pretty much saying that the family will back SCW. Do you think the family's going to back SCW when they have blatantly said that they are out for the family? Not ARW, not SCW. They're out for a paycheck. They're out for cash. They're out for gold. They're out for paydays. How do you feel about this?
The family is going to look after the family. What they're going to do is what they've always done and what they've always said they're going to do. They're going to look after that 1%. That 1% that means the most to them. The family. That's it. Does it make me upset that the family isn't on the side of ARW? Yeah, it does. Because that man that is in the family, Mad Dog Ivan Manson, holds the ARW Heavyweight Championship. That shows something. That shows that you are a competitor. You are top of the mountain
Very much so.
of that company. I do have to say, though, with that, it also brings a little bit of bittersweetness with it. Because I've never really had the greatest relationship with the family.
On a personal level.
On a personal, on a competitor level, personal level, and even now, as a commissioner, when members of the family put their hands on me, and I know that they know I can't fight back,
It's got to boil your blood just a lot.
it's excruciating. But to move past from that,
Yes.
do I think that the family is going to be indifferent or anything? The family's going to go where the money goes.
Yeah.
And right now, ARW is paying the family a good amount of money because he's the champion,
As the heavyweight champion should.
as the champion should be. So you would think that there would be a little bit of loyalty.
They're
I'm
loyal
not-
to money. They're loyal to themselves. They're true to what they do.
Yeah, until somebody else throws out just maybe a little bit more money instead of paying their ring crew or anything. Then what's going to happen? Oh, yeah. Let's just screw over these guys.
So they're like hired hands.
Hired hands, hired mercenaries. Bottom line is, right now, as the champion, the family is going to be under a very close eye with me.
As well they should. But now, to continue on with that night. Later on in the night, let me rewind. First thing in the night, we get a golden ticket winner.
Max Holiday.
Max Holiday. At the end of the night, the Sentinel and Maverick Cage come out.
I seen your interview with him.
That's where I was going with this. So the Sentinel feels that really wasn't a match. He feels that it was unfair. He feels that Maverick didn't lose the title.
How did he not? He got pinned. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
It took 5 seconds. It was a 5-second match.
Fastest I've ever seen in ARW.
Pretty much. I mean, the bell rang. Any competitor knows. Once you hear that bell, it's game time. Time to go to battle.
Yeah.
You want to stand there and play pretty boy and slowly take off your robe? Go ahead. I heard Sentinel. Ooh, he didn't even look him in the eye. Yes, he did. He looked him in the eye because he looked right where he was putting Sue.
And Sue said goodnight.
Sue gave him a kiss. And that's a pretty hard kiss.
Yeah. Which also leads to this. Hunter Payne. Hunter Payne, in my opinion, is highly pissed. And he's coming after Max because he wants ICW's title back.
Understandable. Could you not imagine how I would want the entire locker room to go out and attack Hunter Payne if he was to take our title? I completely understand it. I understand that he's mad about it, but there's nothing you can do about it. The golden ticket gives anyone an opportunity at any title on any ARW show.
So let's just say, for instance, Seth Rollins shows up with the WWE title. Does that mean that's up for grabs if he's on the show?
Technically, yes. If he's on the show,
So,
if you are competing in our ring, you play by our rules.
very well said, as the man who has to uphold the rules.
Exactly. I don't make them. I don't break them. I just tell them.
So now with you and your capabilities of matchmaking, May 11th, can we expect to see what I think?
Oh, you're definitely seeing it.
So
A battle of giants, a clash of titans, whatever you want to call it. Godzilla versus King Kong. Thanos versus the Avengers. Whatever you want to say. This is going to be a battle of battles. Max Holiday versus Hunter Payne. May 11th, 2019. Hammond Armory. It's going to be explosive. It's going to shake the earth.
There won't be a roof left on that armory.
I hope the Armory has a lot of insurance.
I hope we do too.
Oh, well, we've got the insurance.
Well, no, I know. But
We've got the insurance.
We might have to get some extra.
Oh, no. Well, maybe with these guys, they're going to definitely blow the roof off.
I mean, you're looking at Max Holiday, Grand Slam champion for ARW. He's held titles all over the place. Hunter Payne is just Hunter Payne. The man's a
man
legend.
has expanded his career over 2 decades.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
And he's whooped ass for 2 decades.
Yes, he has. He is a name that would be on a tier that I would have loved to work against. I would have loved to compete against. I would have loved to have been in a match with him, because when you see a big guy like that and a little guy like me,
David versus Goliath.
I just want to chop him down like a tree and just show him, hey, I don't have to be as big as you to run with you.
Yeah.
To stand toe to toe, to show you that I can do what everyone else does.
Well,
that was a time long ago, though.
Yeah, not so long though. We have one half of the Street Punks. Johnny Showtime, we miss you, buddy.
Ah, Showtime. Love you, brother.
You be safe out there, trouble. And Mr. Portrait, this weekend coming up, SCW.
April 27th.
They're gonna be in Clifton, Illinois.
Clifton, Illinois.
They're accepting donations for the VA home in Mantino. Bring a donation, please.
Hey, I may not like AC or SCW, but the guys,
they're talented, dude.
They're talented and they've got good hearts.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you this right now. SCW's locker room compares one-on-one all the way down with ARW.
Oh,
talent across the board.
Oh, I won't say that those guys are not talented.
Jay Harris has put a hurt into us.
I actually wrestled with him back in the day. I went in a tag team match with him. He was a fierce competitor. And that was before him and his former tag partner split ways.
Yeah.
Split ways, but they were a fierce tag team, and he was a hard hitter. Again, a guy I have nothing but respect for.
Very talented young man.
Very talented. But to every yin, there's a yang. And there is someone who is just as hungry, talented, maybe even a little bit more driven, just in the ARW locker room.
We shall see that too. Now, I know you won't be there this Saturday in Clifton, Illinois.
No, I will not be.
Doors open at 6, bell time 7.
But
will there be an ARW presence? If I were a betting man, I would want to say odds are that we're going to see some of those guys, some of ARW's guys coming down.
Well, I would say yes, just for the simple fact that I know a big bearded man with a boot is pretty ticked that some people ran off with his new SCW championship.
He's probably going to try and claim that.
So I wouldn't put it past that, though. You might see one or two guys show up. But you never know. You never know.
As the rivalry continues, as SCW and ARW keep going back and forth, as Marcus Portrait keeps making matches of the century, we will be there. So I will see you Saturday, Clifton, Illinois. I will post everything else underneath this. Thank you, fans, for watching. Marcus Portrait, thank you for letting me into your home. Thank you very much for letting me interview you, and it's always been a pleasure, my friend.
My friend, I will see you May 11th at the Hammond Armory.
and afterwards we'll see what's left.
All right.
Take care, everybody.